Okay, we're live. Yay. And I've got Miss Taylor with me.
Hello.
Fabulous Miss Taylor Ann Wright.
Hello.
Today. Just waiting to see how many people. Okay, 15, maybe a little bit more. The number always fluctuates in the beginning. The chat has been very active in the last few minutes. We've been kind of watching that while Taylor and I have been chatting off live. So I'm so happy to see so many familiar names and faces. Let us know where you're streaming from and what you're working on today. I've noticed that everyone is like, AI is the big conversation. I am not going to get started on that, or we will not get started with
Let's start on something positive.
We can maybe end with a discussion on AI
Yes.
later on. But if you get me going, I want to write today. I need to write today. So Taylor, tell everyone what you're working on today.
Yes. Hello. My name is
Also
Tay.
introduce yourself.
I am an indie author. I have a YA fantasy series out right now. I have book 1 and 2 out. It is Venture Below and Venture Beyond. I am today, though, going to be working on some beta reading that I'm very excited about. I'm on chapter 8. I'm not quite halfway through reading this book yet, but I am absolutely loving it. So I'd love to make some progress on that. And then I'm also editing a very, very long reading vlog. So I would really love, I have to finish that video because it's going live tomorrow morning. So I got to make some progress on it, like really, really bad. And you know how much I have left on it. So I'm going to be bouncing between those two things today, but I am so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited. I texted her or messaged her on Instagram earlier this week as I knew I needed to be scheduling the live. And I'm like, I'm going to see if Taylor can join me because we've talked about it in the past. Didn't work out. It was kind of a last minute invite the last time. And so I'm like, this time I'm going to give her like at least a couple days notice. But we've got Elizabeth joining from Central PA, revising my fantasy novella this evening. Yay. We've got Alec from New Jersey plotting my romance fantasy novel. I love that. Danny is here from Southern Indiana, working on my 9 to 5. Still glad we can keep you company while you're doing that. JC, fellow YouTuber in the booktube space, the live stream combo I didn't know I needed. I'm so glad that people are excited to see Taylor over here. I'm going to try to get Taylor to join me a few more times.
Yes, I would love that.
Joining from Alaska, we have officially hit the rainy 50-degree stage. Fall is here. I love fall, but there's not really fall here. I feel like Alaska is probably one of those places that just goes from
it's
a
polars.
Really nice kind of summer into just winter.
Hey, it's cold now. Right.
It's like Arizona, it just goes from being really, really, really hot to being
less hot.
This is kind of nice.
Yes.
So really get those in betweens. Kristen is from Oregon, working on self-editing today. So excited I caught the live. Juanita is just getting off work. Welcome. Victoria from Wales. Charmed Venus. Hello, I'm outlining book 2. Well, book 1 is with alpha readers. That is excellent strategy. Yeah, yay. Okay, 6 p.m. in Trinidad. Welcome, Avi. Long weekend since Monday is Independence Day here. Oh, that's so nice. Not this weekend, but next weekend is a long weekend for me because of Labor Day. And I'm like, literally, this has been the first week of classes, and I'm already counting down.
Ready for it to happen.
Working on a short story from Switzerland, working on my first draft. Short story is a thriller. I love thrillers. Fiona from Dublin. This is my first time joining the live. Welcome. I'm working on my short story. Jess is doing a final editing pass on my contemporary romance before it goes to my agent in September. That's amazing. Hi from Hampshire, UK. I wish I was back in the UK. From Japan, working on my first romantasy. We are definitely an international stream, y'all.
Wow.
I am so excited. No writing for me this time. I plan to work on my travel journal and maybe reading Intuitive Editing. Intuitive Editing is so good. I highly recommend that book. Have you read that book, Taylor?
I have not. She's pulling it up.
Right on my desk.
Ooh.
I love that book. If you're looking for help with self-editing your own novel, whether to prepare it to send to agents or because you're an indie and you're doing your own editing, I highly recommend that book.
Okay.
I'm from Toronto. Welcome, Crystal. Avi, way to rub it in. I'm getting 2 long weekends in a row. I work for a U.S. company.
Wow.
U.S. fam from Michigan. Michigan is in the house. I'm excited. Using these sprints to start a new book. I need you guys to lock in, so I lock in. We will lock in just a minute. I promise. Australia. Okay. Like I feel like it's so hard to like do a time where I can get both the UK and Europe and Australia because the zones are so spread out.
Yeah.
So like some people are up very early and some are up kind of late. Okay, so we're gonna lock in a minute. So what I am working on is book 5 of Independent Hearts. After not writing anything last week, I am trying to be better. I have been vlogging all week, so you'll see that next week. I think that'll be Wednesday's vlog. But I have managed 1,283 words on Monday, 171 on Tuesday, which I wasn't supposed to write on Tuesday, so I will take those words. 1,270 on Wednesday, 0 yesterday, because again, Tuesday and Thursday are my teaching days. So that puts me at 2,724 so far for the week. Scrivener is telling me I need at least 1,243. That is my goal. I would love to get closer to 2,000 by the end of this.
Do that?
That's
gonna be easy.
I'm working on chapter 2. I'm almost to chapter 3, but I'm in this weird space where I'm still technically outlining this book, but I'm getting freaked out by the word counts and the lack of. So I'm like, well, I know what the first few chapters are going to be. Let me start writing the first few chapters. So this project is going to be like writing and outlining at the same time. So I might do some outlining today, but I'm going to try to do as much writing as possible. So I was telling Taylor before the stream started that I am using you all to help me stay accountable and to get some fun. So it looks like by the chat, a bunch of other people are saying they need to lock in as well. So I will get our timer pulled up to the stage. I will put myself on mute. Grab your beverage of choice. I've got a coffee.
I have water.
I've got my water as well. I've got decaf coffee. I've put a little bit of cocoa powder in too. I'm not sure I'm tasting it as much, but I've got my coffee. I'm gonna light my candle and we're gonna get writing, and I'm gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. Where is my
Don't we all?
I mean, people ask me questions on my vlogs like I'm a writing expert or something. I don't know where they got that idea. I only have a PhD in rhetoric and writing.
Right.
I couldn't possibly know anything about the topic. But this is proof that having a PhD doesn't necessarily mean you're really, really smart. It just means you know a lot about a really small niche.
I think you're very smart.
It's one thing to give people advice for how to write. It's another to actually do it yourself.
It's that whole phrase of better, easier said than done. So
exactly. So I need to get focused. So I'm going to mute myself and set the timer for our 25 minutes, and we'll chat more on the other side of that. Okay. I need to reset our timer because this is a short break, not a long break. 5 minutes.
No worries.
I'm giving us 5 minutes to chat. So we have people join. So we've got, let me also get us back like that. So we've got Jules Dark Angel from Italy joining, and Tina from the UK has joined us. Life with Jackie C from SoCal, leaving to London next Sunday. Oh, and rewatching all of your England vlogs on edits today. I'm so excited for you that you're going to London. I wish you could take me with you. And let us know how in the chat how that first stream went. Evelyn has joined us. What's this? An Andrea and Taylor stream just as I'm getting home. So wonderful to see our fellow author tuber friends. Esther is here as well, which is fantastic. And JC Carpenter, all of my fellow author friends and streamers, and people who I will be DMing in the future to join me on a future stream. Oh, Jess, sorry about that. I got too immersed and jumped out of my skin with the noise just then. Yeah, like I try to have like a gentle chime done, but it's still when you're in the zone. I try to keep an eye on the time while we're going so that like I know when it's coming up. So how did that sprint go for you, Taylor?
It went good. I was leaving so many notes. Let me see what page I'm on now. I think I'm just about to get to 151. So I read maybe 10 pages.
That's good
so far. So it's pretty good progress, but I'm diving deep. I'm mainly leaving like reactionary type comments. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And I have like a theory that just clicked in my head. So I was like, this is what I think is going to happen. I was like, oh my God. So I had so much fun beta reading that I'm probably going to finish this chapter in our next sprint and then switch to video editing because I'm so locked in on this story. It's so good. It's just
you need to get to editing. You need to get the editing done.
I know. We'll get to it. We'll get to
a little bit.
No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'll stay up until like midnight or 1 a.m. if I have to. It's cool. It's cool. The video will be up tomorrow. It'll be up.
You're younger than me. You can do that. There's no way that would be for me. I got 601 words written, so I feel pretty good with that. I have finished chapter 2 and I'm now on to chapter 3, and I'm really excited with what I'm writing at the moment. I need to come up with a name for a very special character.
Okay.
I don't want to give details. Although part of me is like, do I just crowdsource it?
Why not? Why not? We're all here. Also, my cat totally interrupted, and now she's sitting right here, which she never does that. Let me see if I can try to show her.
Yes, we need to see the cat.
There's Tomato.
Oh.
And she normally doesn't do that. She's not very cuddly. So I was like, nobody move. I was like, she's going to sit by me. Yeah.
That's how I felt when I was visiting my friend Tamsin. She's got 2 just absolutely adorable cats. And I was just like, love me. Just please love me. Just want to be for me. And like, I know you can't force it. You can't make a cat love you.
Yeah, you really just have to give them space and independence. And yeah, I'm so excited.
So the whole time I was there for 3 weeks, and I'm like just trying to play it cool and just like, please love me. The one cat, Bruce, did warm up to me. Peggy is a woman of refined taste, and she needed a little bit more time, I think. So, so I'm noticing Avi's comment in the chat. Since I'm seeing your amethyst ring, how about naming your character Amethyst? It could be serendipitous. Maybe. I don't know that would quite work. That is a good name for a character, but not for this particular character.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide, do I go Okay, I will give you all the scoop.
Okay.
I'll give you
Sweet,
it's
sweet.
it's a cat. It's a cat that I'm
Oh,
trying to name. Okay. I'm gonna pause the timer for just a second, and while we discuss this,
yes.
and then we will get started soon. I promise.
Perfect.
So it's a cat. I think it's going to be a black cat because I feel like a black cat in a like October spooky season type vibe book works.
So what about like Onyx or something?
Onyx could work. I kind of feel like I want to go either. And JC, she's saying, I guess we needed the long break after all. Yeah. You guys know me well. It's a girl cat. It's a black cat. And I feel like it needs a like either gothic literature type vibe.
Okay.
Or the main character, her pottery shop is called Brynhild Pottery, which is Brynhild is like part of German mythology. I think I need to look up. There was a reason why I named it that. And I know it was tied in with that. So like, do I go like German mythology? Is there like a famous witch from German legend or something? So I feel like things like Onyx and Ebony are good, but they're almost a little too on the nose.
Yeah.
Bronte is a strong contender. See, I do think like god or goddess.
I think that's how you gotta go. I really do. I like the mythology angle.
Mythology would be really cool. So while we start writing, you can leave your thoughts in the chat.
What's the one? Hera? I like Hera. Me putting it in the chat.
Yeah,
I like Hera.
Goddess, I think.
She's yeah. I think that's
so I might
spend
Norse? A minute Googling like Germanic and Norse. I feel like Freya would be good, but I feel like Freya is pretty also kind of obvious.
I think you need almost like a darker goddess, you know? Like Selene is the goddess of the moon. She's a Titan.
See, I'm liking this. Morrigan.
Morrigan would be good.
The Celtic goddess of death. Or Frigg. Yeah, okay, we're getting some good ones. So I'm gonna like keep them coming.
I'll a good one.
I'll add them to the list so I can Google later like what all of these different goddesses mean.
Like represent, yeah.
What they represent. But this is the help I needed. Bryn and Bronte is a cute combo though.
Oh.
Is the female black cat. She's a kitten. So she's definitely probably going to become a sassy kitten throughout the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, these are all really, really good. She might have two names, a first and a middle. So okay. So you guys have got me off to a good start. I'm gonna write all of these down as you put them in so that I can research them later. But I'm going to start our timer and mute myself and get us back on track with our next sprint. Okay. How did that go for everyone?
Yeah.
Did you get some reading done?
That was good.
That was good.
I got to chapter 9, which is page 158, and then I started editing. I did not make very much progress on it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. So I've started
Go
editing.
watch Taylor's next vlog once she's done editing.
Please, please, it's going to be so long. It's a reading vlog, and I spoil all the books I read, and I read all of the books from the library. So I spent like a week just reading from the library. And yeah, I like spoil them all, and it's just so much fun. Like it's a lot of fun. But this video is probably going to be like an hour and a half, hour 40 maybe. Yeah.
You're spoiling us with long videos because your book tour, your bookshelf tour, and like all the books that you have, that was a long one as well.
Yeah, that one was really long too.
I like hats off to you for filming that, because I get asked like to do a bookshelf tour, and I did one years ago, but the thought of doing it again,
it's a lot. Oh boy.
I mean, I need to go through them, and I need to do like a big unhaul. There's a bunch that I just really don't need anymore. But then there's some that like, but then I have a bunch where it's like, will I ever reread them? No, but I'm never getting rid of them because like there are some of the first books I read as a young kid.
Oh.
Like, I still have a lot of the books I read when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, and then books I read as a teenager.
See, like I wish I had that.
The first Harlequin novels that my mom let me read.
That's so.
Like, I went every time I see the like older like 80s, 90s Harlequins in your little free library tours, I'm like, yep.
You're like, yep, that's it.
My mom used to subscribe to like a mail order service with Harlequin, and so she would get like 5 books, and of like all different genres within.
I know they have like mystery and stuff like that. That was really big too.
But then they'd have like straight up romance, they'd have historical romance, and she'd like put those off to the side, and she would only read the mystery ones. And at first she would like read them and then give me the ones that like were low spice, because I was like 13. But then one day I found the bag where she put all the other ones,
and it was over
before taking
it was over.
And so I would start, and I still have some of those. I'm not.
You can't get rid of that.
Read, but it's like I can't bear to get rid of them. So I just need to like get rid of the stuff that like is newer. I don't have the emotional attachment to. I know I'm not going to read, or I'm not going to read them again, because I have a tendency to like, over the years, I've bought books at like Barnes and Noble or half price books because they were in the bargain section, and they were, and it was like, well, I'll read it eventually.
That's why I'm like so addicted to little libraries, because I view my bookshelf as a revolving door. So I'm like, I'll see a book. If it looks interesting to me, it's at no cost. It's completely free. I can grab it and then just take it to another little library in the future, you know? But I would watch that video.
We've got some people in the chat saying that they also
yes.
I used to read my mom's Mills and Boone romance bookshelf, pretending I was reading Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys. Yeah, like I literally went from reading The Babysitter's Club to reading
Harlequin.
Yeah, that was my progression. I stole my first 2 Harlequin books from my mother, and I still have them in my possession. Yep, same.
That's so beautiful.
There was a trilogy. It was a 3-part romance mystery series that she let me read from Harlequin, and I still have them. I think they were the first ones that I read, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd ever reread them, but I'm never.
You can't get rid of that. You can't. You really can.
Yeah. So okay, we're down to 7 seconds on our
timer. But how did it go for you? How did it go for you?
It went well. It went well. I'm now up to 879 words. So I'm coming along. I did take some time in my plotting notebook to do some outlining. So I was getting some ideas, and also I have now written down a bunch of almost all of the names that were suggested for the cast. So,
Nice.
yeah. So hopefully this sprint I can focus more on writing. All right,
Perfect.
happy writing, everyone.
Good luck.
Okay. So I got busted for having the vlogging camera out. So Taylor can wave and say hi.
Hi, vlog. Piece of tomato's hair. Oh, hi,
Okay,
honey.
that was productive. I am now up to, what did I say I was at before? Anyone remember? Is it
Wait,
something? Is that what I said? No, it had to have been more than 800.
I think so.
But I think it
Was 800 your first sprint?
No, I think
600 was your first.
Was my first one. Well, I'm at 1,586 now. So
Woo! That was way your goal. Way past it.
Met my Scrivener goal, but I would like to do at least one more sprint because I think I can get to 2,000 today, which would be really, really good.
I believe in you. You got that.
So yeah, it's going well. I'm having a lot. I know it's still early, and I'm gonna hit the messy middle and be like, oh, I don't know about this. I'm having a lot of fun, and
that's all you can ask for when you're writing. Honestly, is just to be having a little bit of fun.
Okay, so Echo Lark is saying it was 800 something.
Okay,
sprint 2. So
nice.
Yeah, I think I didn't get it written because I did some editing as well in sprint 2. So we've got Miss Natalie Jane Shields in the chat with us. Hopped on with only 15 minutes left, but I got 167 words. I'm at 1,691 for the day. That is awesome.
Nice.
And Valen the Great is at 2,100 something total so far. That's fantastic. Esther got 343 words. Everyone's doing great. Nice. 719 words in, and Scrivener says I need 1213 for the day. Trying to get to 90,000 words by November because that's when my second book comes out. That's awesome, dude. Keep on chugging along. Every word counts.
Every single one.
The small word count days, they still add up. Mm-hmm. So how about you? How did
it went really well. Video editing,
we doing better?
I think I'm gonna do it. It. So I see the finish line. So I'm at an hour 20 edited, and I only have an hour 44 in the whole timeline, so I only have like 20 more minutes to get through.
Okay. Oh, I love that feeling. I love that feeling
because it's been like at over 2.5 hours for
like the amount that has been edited is more than the amount left to edit.
And this was, like I told you before the stream, this was like a 4 hour and 40 minute long like of footage that I had to go through.
What's your process? Do you do a lot of B-roll and stuff in yours with like music?
I do, especially in reading vlogs, because I'll get like footage of me reading the book and like
do you edit just everything?
I just go all the way through. Okay. Yeah.
See, so I edit all the talking bits and then I go back to add the music because that's my favorite part.
It depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm really discouraged by how much talking there is, I'll do the B-roll first. And like, because sometimes it's like a time lapse. Yeah. So that'll help me when I'm like, okay, this 30-minute clip of me reading is actually only like, I'm like cutting it down to like
I always when I put everything in for the rough cut, I always collapse any time lapses.
Yeah.
A general idea of like
makes you feel better.
Yeah, because like every time I'll upload everything, I'll drag it all into the editor and I'll see like 2.5 hours and I'm like, don't panic. There's a lot of time lapses in here.
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of how I was feeling about this one.
When there are times where I see it's like 2 hours and I'm like, I don't think I did a lot of time lapses in this one.
When you're like, oh, I just was talking for 2 hours. You're like, oh no.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay, so one more sprint. Can we do it? Okay. Yes. Good luck, everyone.
angry in a jealous way.
Okay. Update. I am now at 2,437 words.
What the world?
That was a very productive sprint.
Woo! What
Oh.
the heck happened? Did you black out?
Kind of. Yeah.
That's the best feeling.
A lot of his, there was a big moment of dialogue, so it's just like as fast as my fingers.
Yeah, just pouring out.
I love when I hit just a big block of dialogue.
Yes.
It feels like yes.
It's like a
Now
reward.
So adding that to my total for the week prior to today, I have now written 5,161 words this week between Monday and Friday. So I can officially take a break from this project tomorrow and focus on video editing. So how did your video editing go?
We hit the end. I'm proud to say we hit the end. But now I have to add the music and the text. But I added all of my fun. Like I threw in a lot more like zoom ins on like funny punchlines of if I'm making a joke or something.
Yeah.
So I was doing that as I was editing, so it's gonna be a lot easier. And then I'm reading quite a lot of quotes from the books I was reading. So as I was editing, like made sure to do like a zoom out or different things like that as I was going. So it should be not too difficult this last round that I'm going to do. So it's going to be like my last watch through and applying like music and text. So it shouldn't be too much tonight. Thank God. I was a little worried. And I think the video will probably be an hour 20, which coming from it being 4 hours is crazy.
That's really, really good. I don't know that I could have done that.
I don't know how we did it.
If I had something that was a 4-hour rough cut, I'd be just admitting, okay, this is going to become a part 1, part 2, part 3.
I was concerned. I was really concerned there for a minute, but we did it. We did it.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so we had a couple of questions earlier.
Awesome. I love questions.
One of them was Avi asking me about my wrist. Some people probably noticed the wrist compression sleeve.
Yeah.
Wrist is still being wonky. It's frustrating, but it's slowly getting, I don't know if it's getting better. Every time I think it's getting better, the next day I do something and it feels messed up again.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then Natalie had a really fun question.
Oh, of course, Natalie did.
Q for the hosts. Would you two ever switch lifestyles? Andrea, would you travel full-time in an RV? And Tay, would you move to Arizona and teach writing?
Ooh. Okay, so here's the thing. The whole thought of like teaching writing sounds, I think that would be fun. In a different life, different universe, I think I would have been a teacher.
Yeah.
But I don't like the idea of like settling down. That's why we live in an RV. And I like Arizona. Our first year full-time traveling, we actually were working at a campground in Globe, Arizona. That's like right east. Yeah. So we were there for a good few months and we really liked it. I love Arizona, but I just don't think I'm not the settling down type right now, but I would definitely teach writing. That sounds like a lot of fun.
That's funny that you were in Globe for a while.
Yeah.
That's random.
Back in when was that? 2021?
Arizona.
2021, I think. So we would go to Phoenix a lot because there's like nothing
really.
in Globe.
No,
so we would have to go. But it was really sweet. We met a lot of like awesome older like generation people that we became really close to. And it was a really nice town. Like I think very fondly of Globe. It's a nice place.
There's some really cool old towns like Globe and Kearney and Superior are all in that area, and then like going up north like Prescott and stuff. Jerome down south in Bisbee. Like honestly, when the weather's not hot like
it's
in the winter, late autumn, early
spring. That's when we were there. Yeah, exactly. So what about you though? Would you?
I would travel full time, but probably for like a month or two. I don't think I could do it full time indefinitely. I think eventually I would want something other than an RV to live in. not having to deal with, draining water tanks and refilling things and dealing with the black water and toilet situation.
Yeah. That's
I
why
think-
I got Trevor. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't deal with any of that stuff. I haven't touched a single black hose. I have not driven this thing.
I feel like I have watched an unreasonable amount of van life videos
Yes.
and van conversion videos for someone who will
Yes.
probably never live in a van.
I'll say living in a van compared to living in an RV is a very different
I
experience.
would do an
you know?
RV more than I would do a van.
Yeah,
Like,
this is like an apartment. Like,
I
it
need
and that's why I like
little bit of extra space
it. Mhm.
to have
Yes.
like an actual bathroom.
Yeah, like we want to upgrade. Like we're already planning on getting a bigger RV that'll
Mhm.
have, because we have one slide that gives us more room, but we want 2 slides, so it'll
Yeah.
be like doubly as wide, and then we want one in the bedroom. So we're already thinking of upgrading too. So, and we have 2 dogs and a cat in here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
See, I feel like the other thing is I would never be able to do it by myself. I don't think I would ever feel confident to drive
Yeah.
an RV. Like, I have a Honda Pilot. Like,
I can't do it.
It's a big SUV, but it's not big. Like, even
Yeah.
driving that was something I had to adapt to. Going from a little Hyundai Accent to a Honda
Right.
Pilot was a lot. Like, learning how to park it. So I don't think I would feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'm
driving
so
an
grateful for
RV.
Trevor, because there's no way. There's
But
no-
I could totally see myself, like, if I were to get married or something in my later years, and we wanted to do like, I could totally see myself being one of those Arizona people who lives here during the nice months,
cooler, yeah.
and then during the summer
Go north.
run off and
Yes.
go just driving up, just in a little RV.
I have
driving
I have so many recs for you. I have so many recs for everybody
It's
if
like,
they need
this is
places to
the thing,
go.
The US is so huge,
It's so
and
huge.
there are
It's
so many
beautiful.
places I would love to visit one day.
Yeah.
And places I want to go back to. Like, I really want to go back to Kansas, where we lived in Kansas. I lived in Michigan for a couple years when I was really, really little. My dad did his master's at Central Michigan University. And my family is from Wisconsin. So yeah, I would love that. So
So sweet.
but yeah, it's funny. I'm trying to catch up on the chat as well. And Natalie says she loves Jerome. Jerome is amazing. I am partial to Bisbee, which is in the southern Arizona.
Yeah.
Bisbee and Tombstone are kind of close to each other, and I grew
my
up
gosh.
going to Bisbee all the
I
time.
have another pet that wants to say hello.
Oh,
Here, you guys show your face.
not just any dog in an RV. You have a golden retriever.
And I
in
have
the
a little maple of hello. I don't have any food up here for you. There's Honey. Thank you for joining us.
That's cute.
Yes. Oh, okay, thank you. She's been on the road with us this whole time. Maple we rescued in New Mexico, I think 2 years ago now. Not last winter, but the winter before that. But
Wow.
yeah.
And then Homebuddy Hermit Andrea in an RV. I'd watch that. I think it would be good for the content.
Dude, we have a travel channel that I have neglected for years, but I have so much content from different national parks we've gone to, and I plan on reviving it someday
Yeah.
because I have so much travel content.
And then Avi, yes, this is true. The invisible husband that I have / don't have could drain that black water for me. Danny's saying we should name the invisible husband Avi, Richard Armitage. We're not naming my invisible husband Richard Armitage. That would get too confusing.
Yeah, then it gets confusing.
very, very quickly. But Patrick Reynolds wouldn't be bad. Naming my invisible husband after one of my own book characters is a little less unhinged.
Yeah.
I do feel like for people who don't know the story of Invisible Husband, just anytime we bring him up does get a little bit weird. Lewis fam, you can car camp in a Pilot. You could. I could. The thing is, I'm going to turn off our timer because I think we're done I don't have time for another. I say I don't have time for another sprint. We're probably gonna talk for 25 minutes, but like I probably should be getting going. Here's my thing with camping. As someone with IBS, I like having a toilet that I don't have to walk outside to get to. So
I have a toilet.
even camping, like an RV, I could do, but like camping in a campsite where it's a communal, like
I'm not built like that either, to be honest. I'm not very campy, like for real. Like we park in the woods, but I sit in the RV and look at the view through the window. That's what I do.
I think an RV is like the closest to camping I could get. More likely, I am more of a like spend all day out hiking and sitting and reading in the forest and then come back to a nice cozy cabin.
Yes.
Everyone's loving your doggy.
Little honey. Yeah, she's girl, how old are you? 8? 9?
Yeah, 2017 before you and Trevor moved into the RV. I remember these vlogs.
2018, because we did our first test trip in 2019 when she was only a puppy. Well, she was like 1. And we traveled for 3 months, just did like a big C shape around the West Coast. And then we came back home and realized, oh my gosh, we want to do this full time. So then we bought our RV we're in now in 2021, and we've been on the road since.
I love this. I'm a glamper, not a camper. I need all my cozy comforts. I can do an RV with air conditioning and indoor plumbing. Yeah.
Yes. That's why I love this, because it feels like everywhere we go, this is my home, you know? So it's like wherever we go in traveling, it still feels like this is my apartment on wheels.
Yeah.
Do you want to get down now?
I love this. Casey's saying suddenly Milo, her dog, is very interested in the TV screen. Say hi to Milo for us, JC. Oh, you all have such cute dogs. Like, I like the idea of a dog. I know they it's like children. And I know the parents out there watching are going to be like, dogs are not like having children. But for someone who doesn't have a dog or a child, they feel like an equal commitment to me.
I'm sorry, there's a really, really loud plane. That's why I had to be muted for a second. I was like, this sounds like we're about to get taken right now. There's the PDX airport is like right down the road from us. So there's constantly airplanes, but that one sounded like a fighter jet or something. I think it's coming back.
Yeah. My parents live on the other side of Phoenix, and they're closer to Luke Air Force Base. And so between huge commercial airliners coming into Phoenix on their final approach and fighter jets coming out of Luke Air Force Base, it can get pretty noisy above every now and then. It's not constant, but like
it's enough.
When it happens, it's loud. Like usually like the commercial jets coming in, they're still a little bit higher, but every now and then it's like someone's been given permission to come in a little bit lower.
Yeah.
So you hear them.
And then I have train tracks right over there, like right there. So it's like sometimes they'll be happening at the same time, and I'm like, right. Yeah.
I love this. Natalie is saying my dogs Goose and Digby are sitting at my feet right now because they hear Auntie Taylor's voice.
Goose.
And Pepe is under my desk, says Danny, snoring away.
Can you get down?
As someone who has had kids and has had dogs, they are like children. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, especially when they're younger. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, someone whose kids have left home, my dog is definitely a child. Honestly, I feel like my parents, well, my sister's dog Gus and my parents' dog Kiki, they are more spoiled than my sister and I ever were. And my sister and I were spoiled. Like, I'm not saying that we had a hard life. Like, we had a really good life. We were definitely spoiled. These dogs are even more spoiled. Okay. Well, it is getting close to 5:30, and Taylor and I are on the same time zone, so it's getting... See, I can see the sun coming in. I've got my blackout curtains closed. So
the sun keeps coming in and out.
It looks much darker in my apartment than it does for Taylor. But yeah, it has been a long week and I am ready to crash. I still have 2 vlogs I need to try to edit this weekend. So I'm really glad I got so much writing done.
Yeah, you crushed it, man.
Thanks for joining me.
Of course.
I
This
feel
was
like
so
this
much
made it
fun.
so much more productive. We will definitely do this again.
Yes. Absolutely, yes.
So, but thank you, everyone. So, Taylor, tell everyone again where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me here on YouTube at Taylor Ann Wright. I post reading blogs, writing content, book content, all sorts of fun stuff. And then over on Instagram, it is at author Taylor Ann Wright. And yeah, I post videos every single Saturday morning. I go live on Mondays with Natalie. We alternate channels. And yeah, I have 2 books available right now, Venture Below and Venture Beyond, if you want to check them out and show some support. But that's it for me. And then Honey, of course, you'd support Honey.
So here's Taylor's channel.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
You can find her.
Yeah.
Everyone go subscribe to her. I highly recommend. I was just watching today the donating 500 books vlog.
We really did, though.
First watch the ultimate book unboxing. I was referencing it on our last stream because we were talking about, I won't give you the full chain of discussion because my brain is very rambly and winding.
Yeah.
We got on the topic of used books. There was a house tour property viewing video I saw in London of an old historic home that used to belong to vintage and antique booksellers.
Oh.
And every room is full of books.
A dream scenario.
So we were joking about like crowdfunding and just as a community buying this
Yes.
and having all these books. And I said, I'm sure most of these books, like some of them are going to have to just be gotten rid of because of mold and stuff. And so then I referenced your video and the palette of books.
Oh,
so,
that's so sweet.
go check out Taylor's video and then watch what she does with some of those books.
That was crazy. It was a crazy event.
That was really good. So you all can go check her out. And Taylor does sprints and stuff as well. Do you only do sprints with Natalie or do you do any on your own?
Oh, very once in a blue moon, I'll pop and randomly do one if like we discussed, like I have to hit a deadline or do something and I need accountability, I'll just randomly do one. And then I do a weekly Yap session. I'm going to bring it back for my members, which is like a fun little live stream where I just do like more behind the scenes, like life stuff.
Yeah, so everyone go subscribe to Taylor and join her and Natalie.
And now my other dog is jealous. Okay, Honey, you get down. Now it's Maple's turn.
Links to all my things are in the description box below. My books on Patreon. Oh, we've got more doggies.
No, this is Maple.
Oh, she's so
she's the lover. Oh, you just
So
want my crackers. Don't eat my crackers. Anyway, yes.
Yeah. Give the stream a thumbs up if you enjoyed writing with Taylor and I. I will get Taylor back on stream with me at some point in the future because this was a lot of fun. And maybe we should get Natalie to join us as well next time. You, me, and Natalie. We could do that.
Dude, that would be so much fun. So chaotic. I love it.
Yeah. All right. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend. And I will probably be doing another stream sometime next week. So stay tuned to the community post and my Patreon on my free tier. And we've got it confirmed in the comments. Natalie says, girl, set the date. And I'm there. So Natalie, Taylor, and I will be chatting. We'll try to make that
there.
next few weeks. And I will see you all very soon in a future stream or vlog. Bye, everyone.